Apparently live. Ba-ba-ba-ba-bum. So, for those of you who don't know, this is probably going to end Transistor. And let's see. And it looks like votes have it with 67%. We're going to be doing New Game Plus. So, we'll be running that shortly. Depending on how long this takes, we'll either start Recursion today, we'll just continue this part, or we'll start it tomorrow. I have a feeling this is going to take about 30 minutes, so we'll probably start it today, which means hello if you are joining us and you're starting the video. Cool. There will be spoilers for Recursion mode. I'm going to point out things that hint at the ending. Of course, if you've just seen the ending, you're good. But I will also, before we start Recursion, I will put it in the live chat that when we hit Recursion mode, I'm spoiling things. We're going to pin that there. This is it. This, I believe, is our last point. What function file?
Asher Kendrill stood for the Camerotta's cause to the bitter end.
Background. Most children learn to stop asking why, but Mr. Asher Kendrill never outgrew it. His hunger for knowledge and his eagerness to spread it made him a prolific writer who enjoyed a career as a culture and current events editor for OVC. When Mr. Kendrill wasn't busy reporting, he occupied himself studying the history of his city. But the deeper he delved, the more frustrated he became with all the dead ends and contradictions. The facts simply did not add up, so he started piecing together the unwritten history of Cloudbank. He conducted interviews with vulnerable members of society, those who willingly worked past retirement age or could speak firsthand about the past. The most remarkable among them was an administrator. Age 28, gender M, selections, writing, valuation, reasons cited, self-expression, trace stats reported. So how old was fucking Asher? Or Kendrill? 55. 55 and 28. Fair enough. Welcome back, age gap relationships. We're not going to use this limiter right now, but designation is creep. Role custodian, features cutting beam, all-terrain movement, vulnerabilities, exposed cell, rear, requires line of sight, preferences, scentlessness, and hard pavement. Terminated in total 24,492,255. Terminated by user 62. So we'll do that later. But now, it's going to be time to go. I'm already tearing up. Struct, not allocated.
Everything around us, washing away. Must be the place. Hi, Royce. If you can hear me.
Welcome. Well, come in, come on. Inside my studio. I'm quite unarmed, as you can see. And it's safe in here, relatively. Safe. At least for now.
Here's the thing. Now, if the transistor doesn't go back in its cradle, then why, you and I both, but we just won't be anything anymore in a little while. You, me, and the rest of this town. So, please, don't let my work go to waste. I'm being reasonable. Now, full disclosure here, which is, I am positively certain 100% that this will work, which is transistor plus cradle equals no more process. No funny business, okay? We'll just take it one thing at a time. one topic at a time. Look, if this was all just some kind of ruse on my part, I mean, how base. Why would I lead you all this way? I'll level with you. Yes, I would like it back. I'd very much, if you must know, but you know what? At this point, I would settle for not being wiped out of existence. I would happily settle for that. Okay, so now I'll wait. If you want me to wait, I'll wait. But the process, as you can see, patience isn't one of its virtues. Always busy. Busy, busy, busy. Whenever you're ready, which
We're just gonna let
I
chat.
hope is going to be soon, but I will say no more.
No, he actually isn't. I'm already tearing up. Fuck, I hate this ending.
This is it then. You know
Great.
what you have to do.
Cradle warning connection lost.
What have we got to lose?
And how she
That's why we're
looks
here.
at him. Ugh.
Came all this way for a reason. Just
I think
get it over
that
with.
was just a perfect timing thing. Oh, and you can't sing. Here we go. End of the game.
Look, no matter what happens, just... I love you. You know that, right? It's time. Bye for now. But I will see you again. I will see you again.
Oh, I'm already almost crying. This ending always gets me. Fucking it got me again.
I know you can hear me. I won't let you go. Stay with me. Stay with me.
And this isn't even the end of the game, fun fact. It's the boss
Let's
fight.
see. The good news. Well, the process, I think we got it. Contained it. So, the town is going to be all right. It's just, well, someone's going to have to rebuild. But we flew a little close to the flame there, so now we're here, not there. We're stuck. And unfortunately, the only way back that I'm aware of is, well, unpleasant. So, let's get this over with.
And this is, okay, I'm like, this is where you start spamming R2. So for those of you who don't know all along what the country meant, the country is symbolism for death and for the other side. So it kind of plays off, you know, when you send something to the farm, you send something to the country. Um, and like with computers and stuff, when they brick, you send them to the country, right? So, oh, sorry, I'm already crying. This fucking game gets me every single time. The only time it doesn't is in recursion mode, because you're playing the game back to back. Recursion mode has never got me, but playing a base game gets me every single fucking time. It's horrible. It's just, I get so emotional at this ending. Don't worry, I'm just cleaning my glasses so that way I can actually fucking see. Alright. We're gonna set up our base ones first, and then we're gonna go from there. Um, Lemon perceive cripple target's defenses and attack. That actually might be good for this fight. Are you the one? You will spawn a copy. Okay. We actually probably need that more. Jot will deal damage in an area around the destination. Okay, that would be better. We're not going to be retrieving cells. We'll try with this loadout. Boy will draw nearby targets toward the center of the effect. Jaunt will spawn a gravity well where used, drawing in nearby. Okay, we're actually going to do that. This is a loadout I haven't done before, so we'll see how it goes. And now we spam R2.
First. How about me?
Fuck.
Let's see.
And we automatically just start spamming triangle to try and get away as fast as we can. Because sometimes, like, having, like, that inch, there we go, will matter. And also, fun fact, all of these banks are all of the subjects that are inside the transistor. There we go. Second chance is 2, and now we get as far away as we can. Get as far away as we can. And we just continuously spam triangle. Oh, lucky copy spawn. Holy shit. That was fucking lucky. Okay. 1, 2, 3. Second chance is 1.
Okay, that hurt.
Let me tell you, when you're first playing this game, this fight is not easy. Once you've played the game at least twice, this fight's pretty simple. Like, it's not the easiest fight by any means. We're also... No, let me... Okay, actually. Nope.
No, you don't.
Shit.
Surely isn't going as well as I would have liked.
Okay, we gotta go. Holy shit, that copy really fucking helped there. There we go. Because the thing is, I want to get as behind Royce as I can. There we go. Second chance of 0, so this is his last time doing this.
The transistor.
Okay.
Only one of these is good for the return trip. Let's see if it'll be yours.
I don't know if you can hear me button pressing. Shit. We were very lucky. Oh, and we got kill. Great. Okay, cool. We will absolutely do this. There we go. Royce is done, and that's the final fight.
Possible.
No, it can't. It can't be. God, please don't be gone. Please don't.
And now this is when I start crying, because I know what's gonna happen next.
We got away. Red, we got away. Now you're here. And me. And that's it.
Lock, read, write, access. No. I know what's gonna happen. That's why I'm starting to cry.
This whole town. I guess it's yours now. A blank canvas. And you still have the brush. Better you than the camerata.
I also wonder if can we go back?
Fairview
Oh no.
disappeared.
I know what's gonna happen next. That's why I'm crying.
So where do you want to start? Head back to your place in High Rise. Fit some gold lock. Junction Jan's. All the drinking joints in the canals. What are you thinking?
You all know what's gonna happen.
Hey.
Oh, it's got me.
Look. That's not me. Not anymore. I'm still with you. But I'm not getting out of here. Red? Hey. What are you doing? Wait. What are you doing? Red. Don't you do it. Don't you dare. Don't do this. Please. If you do this. Red, please don't. Wait. Red. Red. What did you do? No, Red, no.
Because all she wanted to do was be with him. Fuck, this ending gets me every time.
Seconds march into the past. Moments pass. Just like that, they're gone. The river always finds the sea. So helplessly, like you'd find me. We are paper boats floating on a stream. And it would seem we'll never be apart.
And we get to see them now. And kind of get their backstory.
From inside.
There we go. That's the game. Fuck, it always gets me every single fucking time. No matter how many times I play it, no matter what, I always fucking absolutely get. I always get destroyed by this ending. Always, 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 always. Yeah, so Kristen Wilson as Red and Sybil, same voice as Jordariel. Chris Cipher as Asher, same voice as Thanatos, and I think Edmund. Fuck, every single time this game gets me. Every time. Every fucking time. This game fucking destroys me. And so that's it. That's Transistor. There you go. So, oh man. 20 minutes. Yeah, we're gonna do recursion. Um, the reason why I always hold off on that Royce fight is because it can be a real pain in the ass sometimes, especially in recursion. And I think I'm remembering recursion mode. Ugh. But every single time. So if you don't understand what Red and Mr. Nobody's story is, Red was a singer and Mr. Nobody, a.k.a. I think the reason why people call him the boxer is because of his rappings. Um, he was her bodyguard and they fell in love. And all she wanted ever since he was put into the transistor was to be with him. And so when at the end she knows there's not going to be a way, and like her home, Cloudbank's gone, her home's gone, everything she loved is gone. She makes the decision, and there are hints all throughout the game that you know what the ending's gonna be. Especially like as soon as you hit the halfway point, or as soon as like Red, how I first like keyed into it on recursion mode, when I first played the game was when Red locked her apartment. Because she wouldn't lock it, like fully locked herself out of it. She wouldn't do that unless she knew she wasn't coming back. Ugh, this game fucking gets me every single time. Every single time it fucking gets me. I was gonna be surprised if it didn't get me, but I was hoping. I always hope it's not gonna get me, and then it fucking gets me. And that's what makes this one of my favorite games. Like, not one, my favorite game in the entire world is this game. Because, you know, the story, the art, the music, you know, like, if anyone was like, what is Supergiant? Like, what game would you show someone to get into gaming? It would be this game. Or if someone was like, what game encapsulates like the art of video games? It's this game for me because it envelops cyberpunk, it envelops art deco, it has a very like 20s feel to it. Um God, sorry. I'm a mess. I'm a mess when it comes to this game. This game always also don't think I've ever shown you guys. Maybe I won't be able to. No, I can't do it until I begin recursion. But if you load up, the profile calls this the out of range area, and so if you go to your profile after, go to an out of range save, it like loads up a really cool animation, and it does play Paper Boats, which is the ending song there. Ugh, fuck, I love this game so much. All right, I need to now go on to the stream and write in the comments. Recursion mode begins at 24 minutes. Spoilers ahead. Recursion / new game plus mode starts around 25 minutes in. Spoilers ahead. What else? So there are a lot of fun little Easter egg things. Luckily for you people who are just joining now, we are doing recursion mode. If you want to see the end of the game and no spoilers, go back to the beginning. Recursion mode, I will be spoiling kind of hints towards the ending. I will be talking about all the local Easter eggs that happen. And we'll be doing the rest of the sandbox doors. That's pretty much what's available for New Game Plus mode. If you are running achievements / trophies, you pretty much have to replay the game all over again to get all of them, because there's buy, which is complete the game, and then there's goodbye, which is complete the game on recursion mode. So you have to do it, and also in order to get all the achievements, you have to play the game twice. Like to get level 24 to get all the memory unlocked. In order to do like double. Sorry, I'm trying to remember what they're called. Double functions. There we go. You have to play the game on recursion mode. I, of course, would highly recommend it if you are achievement hunting. It is a very easy game to 100%. Literally, pretty much just play the game twice, do all the sandboxes. The only things you kind of have to go out of your way for is like the damage ones, which I think one is like deal 1050 damage in a single turn, and another is deal like 2580 something damage in a single turn. I'm not 100% good on the numbers, but to do those two, what I would recommend, you go into the practice sandbox room and you just try out different loads until you reach that amount of damage that you're doing in a single turn. With that being said, let's begin recursion mode. And here we go. You will restart the story, retaining your user level and functions. The process will respond in kind, which means enemies are going to get harder, and harder enemies are going to spawn earlier. Let's begin recursion. And our very first Easter egg happens right here.
Hey, Red. We're not gonna get away with this, are we?
So it's Royce's voice instead of the transistors.
There. Together again.
And we have
Sort of.
our loadout.
What a night. You're still in one piece. That's all that matters.
I find recursion mode goes by a lot quicker. That's the first of the major Easter eggs. The second will come up in a little bit. Also, your creep is now a level 3 protected instead. And also, it cannot be harmed.
Get behind something.
No, not that. I don't know why it did that over there.
Well, so do I. Okay, let's go. Unmarked alley, east of the bay. I think I know where we are.
You are going to have your loadout from the final fight.
More trouble. Look, don't fret.
And here we go. Second one. And that's your second Easter egg, is that it pretty much overwhelms the system because the system realizes you've done this before. It's cool little details like that that make this so much just like, go do it, you know? Ow. It's like cool little shit like that. Those are the two main ones that happen. And like, I recommend just playing the first 5 minutes of the game again specifically for that. For those two Easter eggs.
We're clear.
And of course, you will gain high level percentages as you go.
Hey, up there. Hello, world. Look at all that. We're on the edge of town, 100 blocks away. There's the empty set. Still too close to it. We better get as far from there as possible. Come on.
And now,
Block party up ahead.
we have
Here we go.
and blocked bad cells galore.
My goodness. Gross.
Definitely gross, man. Isn't there... Oh, maybe they... Oh,
Nice.
yeah, they exploded.
She awake? Hi. You okay? I see. Sure. She wants to come along. We can use her. Intersection. Let's see.
And of course, available forecasts.
Wish it was raining. Cover your tracks. Rain's not even on the ballot.
You know what I just realized that I haven't before? The reason why he's like, I wish it was raining, it would cover your tracks, and then you can choose to do rain later. Fucking cool.
Warm and clear winds again. Where were we? Now.
Now we're just gonna hang out over here.
No problem.
There we go, and now use your level 13.
Lucky 13.
Hey! And you get fun lines like that! So Purge, I think, is the last function from the ones that we didn't have before. We're gonna unlock new memory. User will cause functions to overload by uninstalling them in access points. The process will spawn in greater numbers. Will do permanence.
Let's see what else.
So you get fun little things too, like that, where he'll say like lucky number 13.
Cloud Bank Fashion Week not happening, huh? 3 days this time. Maybe
And
next
you're
year.
going to want to reschedule.
Ought to keep heading east.
Today's post at 48.
I'm so sorry, Red.
And I own that poster now.
They took your voice. I couldn't stop them.
Except the orange,
Well, we took something of theirs.
like, it's slightly different than in-game,
just go.
but it's pretty much exactly the same.
Come on, just go. Just... yeah.
And you can see a young lady in the background. Okay, we're gonna do this. And hopefully she doesn't turn away. Oh, she did.
You okay?
That's okay. Oh shit. He's gonna jaunt into her. Okay.
Finally.
There we go. We're gonna get some bad cells. It's fine. Let's get the one over there. Here we go.
Okay. Side street, due east. Through there. I think I know a place we could get a ride.
Oh yeah, Nick, you can't do either
This
one of
didn't
these.
used to be here.
So if you're wondering what happens here, if you just do that, and then run over, and do this,
Wait a sec.
he says that.
Let's pretend that never happened.
So his dialogue does change
Hey,
depending
Mr.
on what
Boyle,
happens.
You in there? It's him, all right, but I can barely hear him.
Like, I wonder if there's still dialogue and stuff here that people haven't discovered yet.
Oh no. Cut
This
off our
is
escape.
the first access point where we will definitely be changing. 2, 3. Is this backstab? No. Okay. Oh, and we got a crate too. Great.
Jerk.
Oh, we got 2 creeps. Yep. They're vulnerable behind. We'll just shoot that one. Because we can. Oh. Except not, because it moved.
Back where they belong.
There we go.
Look at that. Looks like the gang's all here.
Hey, so these are all of the functions you can get throughout the game. And then we will now be getting repeat functions. So we'll be able to choose between doubling up some functions there. We're going to put purge here. We're going to put you in here because we need to generate life points. We'll draw in cells faster. And we have 2 limiters, so I'll show you what that looks like with 2 limiters. What was the other one? Permanence. Designation fetch, role guardian feature, sleek form factor, tracking sensor, paralysis wave, some models, vulnerabilities, ineffective at range, preferences, cylindrical objects, simple games. Terminated in total 7,748,239. Terminated by user 44. So this is what it's going to be like with 2. So luckily, you get a whole bunch of bonuses. Like, we're going to get an 8% bonus here. However, it does make the game quite harder. User will cause functions to overload by uninstalling them at access points, which means we can't uninstall them. User will overload more functions at once. So that means pretty much what we have here is what we have until we no longer are able to. We can take... I'm going to turn this one off for a second. We're going to take this one out. That way you can go over to Jaunt. We'll take you out. Let's spawn a bad cell. And we'll raise potency of that. Now the gang is all here. So we have these two that we need to complete their files for.
Just one more
actually,
block. I want to show you something.
Gotta turn this back on.
Okay, there's a... Wait.
And this should count for us doing this. Actually, purge doesn't stack. Okay, cool. Thank you.
Let's go.
Can we reach? Yes, we can. Can we reach? No. Yes, we can. This cluster, get that going with that. We'll just do a quick little combo there. Oh shit. Did not work. Do you even read?
They're gone, but so's this whole block.
And you're level 14. So you can...
Hey, look. It's us.
Yeah, so more cool lines. So he has more lines to say. Accelerate functions raging. Allows most functions to use being turn recovery. We'll do that one. We'll upgrade a new slot. Process will spawn greater numbers. Process will strike with twice as much power. We should do efficiency. And let's get our limiter files going, and we'll reset them. Designation creep. Busy, 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 aren't they? With their feet. Or feelers, maybe? All clattering about. Very hard-working, diligent, dignified even, despite menial role within process hierarchy. Though hierarchy, that is not quite right. More like union. Most respectable. A pair of these. They often work in pairs, can wipe out a small house in an hour or two if sufficiently impelled. Then the others in the family, they all come in to make way for something new, something different, often something better than before. Royce. Fetch. First signs of aggression I've seen from the process. Real aggression, I mean. All of them a bit temperamental, really, but this? Need to keep a healthy distance, develop disincentives, make the terms of the relationship abundantly clear. I don't yet know what to make of this. What is the process trying to protect itself from with something like this? Me? At any rate, it's plain this form came to be for something other than solving the city's problems. But when, why, and how is it able to disappear completely despite all we've done to draw it out? We'll come back to this, Royce. So I'm going to assume the fetches are meant to fight viruses. Twice as much power. Efficiency? Yeah, designation jerk. Roll paver features, piston flatteners, overdrive system, grapple shot, some versions, vulnerabilities not available. Preferences pulverizing absorption. Terminating total 4,591,772. Terminated by user 21. So what's interesting is knowing that the process is meant to work behind the scenes to rebuild the town, so the rolls to be recycled, so the bad cells are there as recyclers. The jerk is a paver. The young lady supervises the weed supplies. Clucker's a ranger. Cheerleaders for maintenance. The creep is a custodian. The snapshot reports how things are. And Fetch is a guardian, so I'm guessing it's going to be a virus thing. And then we have our last supply there.
Asher Kendrill, seen his byline on the OVC, covering up the Camerata's tracks. Doing a good job.
Secrets. Mr. Kendrill was struck by the administrator's wisdom and depth of experience, and the two shared a passion for seeking the truth of things, and for much more, as it turned out. One day, the administrator took Mr. Kendrill aside to a place unlike any he'd seen before, and revealed to him something he never would have imagined. With it, the administrator said, together they could learn so much, about the past and about the future, as long as Mr. Kendrill was willing to keep it a secret. Mr. Kendrill accepted without a second thought. The administrator was much more to him than just a source at this point. Aww. So this, we will... What is doing our shield? We'll get rid of that. And then...
Max Darcy gave up Fashion Week to get caught up in all this.
Maximalist Darcy background. Not everyone wears the Darcy brand. However, 2 years ago, more than 56% of individuals between age of 16 and 42 showed interest in or complimented someone wearing Mr. Maximalist Darcy's clothing. The self-styled Cloudbank clothier became a fashion icon in his early 20s when he introduced to the world a garment line that boldly eschewed formal tradition. Not only that, so prolific was his work that seemingly everyone in Cloudbank, in reality it was only 8% of the population at the time, found garments that spoke to them as individuals. In spite of this, not all was not well in Mr. Darcy's life. Age 31, gender M, selections, design, aesthetics, reason-sided pursuit of beauty, trace status integrated. So the only one who doesn't get a function here is Royce. Royce is the one guy who doesn't get a function happening. A crash will slow targets, dealing damage over time. Breach will slow targets, call will slow targets. Jaunt will spawn a purge parasite at the user's origin. Ooh, we'll put it on breach. And then I don't have enough for turn recovery. What? Oh, this, we can remove that. I still won't have enough. Never mind. You're going back on here. Oh yeah, so if you're wondering, like, what would Jaunt and Jaunt do together? Jaunt will quicken turn recovery when used. So every time you jaunt, more of your turn recovery happens. Wheels detected 10.
Yeah, good call. That's our way out. About that bike.
I always like doing that.
Okay, East 64 on-ramp. 5 blocks down. Take the second right. Do not
turn left.
And thanks
for the lift. And he says that at the end too when he's all drugged out.
Right. You turn left. Thought we were gonna skip town. We're going back there. You met these things. They do not have a sense of humor. track you down, wipe you out, and take whatever's left of me back to those 2-bit Camerata pieces of trash.
Like, it's interesting hearing about the Camerata, knowing
Do me a favor.
that they're, like, not actually the bad guys.
Don't let me go.
Or, they are the bad guys, absolutely, but, like, they're not purposely, like, they didn't do this to be evil.
Poor bike. Just 10 more blocks to the set.
Our poor, poor bike. Okay, so we got cluckers, and then that. Okay. Let's get these cluckers going.
How about this?
Oh yeah, and that's what happens when you get disrupted. Fun fact. Is it cancels your turn, which is really fucking annoying. Alright. Let's go over here, get rid of that bad cell. Oh, cult out range. There we go.
They were waiting. Thought we made good time, too.
Junction Jam, satisfaction
Not a
guaranteed,
soul.
38.
Hardly recognize this place without the foot traffic.
Oh, and I think that is an enemy up there.
Terminal's still up.
Bond. Oh, no, it isn't. Never mind. Food's ready. Eat 4.
Must be starving.
And of course,
Sea Monster's really the only choice here.
we're going with Sea Monster.
Yes. Just have to get back to your place before it gets cold.
So he does have different voice lines, depending on what he wants, you know? It's so fucking funny. I love it so much. I think it's so funny. And remember, these guys are gonna spawn a second weed, so... get that going here. The creeps can't see us. Oh, come on. Jaunt over here, please. Oh, we might have to go around because it doesn't want to do it. Hi.
Left ourselves open for a seafood flatbread.
So there are different voice lines all throughout, depending on your choice. Like, your choice doesn't matter in the end, but...
Fertile ground.
I forget if you can sing here. Yes, you can hum here. Yes, I will take time to do this before you
Never
ask.
seen Goldwalk cleared out.
Alright. Then we got this one. Goals. Mr. Kendrill continued writing for OVC, now with an ulterior motive, having joined the administrator's inner circle. The administrator needs someone like Asher to help keep a low profile, someone who could speak directly to the hearts and minds of the population and truly understand their needs. That way, they could conduct their work in service of the people. Cloudbank would enter a new era. Dependencies, and Private Mr. Darcy suffered from certain dependencies he believed were the source of his talent, or rather the source of his inspiration. Unfortunately, he was correct in this assessment. When he decided to come forward and wean himself from those dependencies, after an initial public outpouring of support, his career started to falter. His ideas came less quickly, or he could not act on them as quickly. And so, against the wishes of his closest confidant and partner, he resumed his old habits. It was then that Mr. Darcy met certain individuals professing knowledge of his condition, who invited him to participate in an experiment that could cure him without compromise. Believing he had little to lose, Mr. Darcy decided it was worth a shot. And now you go in here, so we retaliate automatically. And we're gonna get rid of Cole. We're gonna put you back in, I think. So if you're looking for an achievement, double jaunt, and you're fine. Crash will fire instantly and become usable during turn recovery. Yeah, let's do that. Do I want you? I think I might want bounce. And let's do a damage trail.
Good as new.
I think if we,
Trouble.
yeah, if we start going here, he doesn't mention the channel, but we can always go back to the channel. Creep cutting beams can draw a user out of position.
Wait, you want to check the channel back there?
Yeah, there we go. So he will say different lines depending.
Wait.
And here we go.
What did I just see?
Yeah, so he will also have lines still based on what happens. So even though we have it pretty early on, he will still make lines about the super user depending on like what happens. It's really cool. I like how they didn't limit the voice lines like that. So the voice lines can happen no matter where in the story it is. Ow. And a haircut happened. Great. Okay, call might have been a bad idea to get rid of. But we will go back to the channel. We'll also get rid of Purge. Here we go. Disappearance. It may seem mundane for the Camerata to take interest in a man like Mr. Darcy. Yet from the Camerata's perspective, he was perfect. Here was someone with the capacity to sway thousands in a subtle way, and whose career appeared to be waning. The public would readily accept that such a man, publicly disgraced, would decide to head to the country away from the bustle of city life. And indeed, the public took this news at face value. All but Mr. Darcy's confidant, whom the Camerata dealt with separately. Fucking sad. Reset that limiter. Designation jerk. Wouldn't want to agitate this particular specimen. Would strongly advise against any such thing. Do not disturb. Although it is quite docile, really. Not easily disturbed, but not to be disturbed. Its large frame suggests to me it is an older form, less efficient, less capable in some ways, though specialized like all the rest. It wouldn't still be around if it didn't have its uses, and just you look at it. You can guess what it's for, I'm sure. You need a good plot of land to build upon? Why, here's the process you ought to call Royce. So this must have been within the year they had the transistor. And we're going to take that out. We're going to take bounce out of this system. We're going to put call back in, because considering that is quite good. We're going to get rid of that. No, actually, put this back in. We'll put you here, I think. Yeah, we'll do that for right now. So there is also an achievement regarding the limiters. There is using 3 limiters at one time, using 6 limiters at one
Better
time,
not grow back.
and using all 12 limiters. Fun fact, if you use all 12 limiters at one time, or for not one time, I think it's for 3 different things or something. But if you do that, then if you use all 12 right away, you unlock all 3 achievements. Although I will say it's easier to build up than it is to get all the other things. Also, if you're wondering, Plat, which is earn all other trophies, is ultra rare at 3.2% of players. So if you're wondering right now just what the achievements are, because why not? We can take time to do this. There's Plat, which is earn all other trophies. Drive, reach the Gold Walk District. Res, which is confront Sybil at the empty set. Spine, confront the Spine at the Bracket Towers facade. Kendrill, confront Grant and Asher at Bracket Towers. Bracket, confront Royce beyond Cloudbank. Sandbox, clear 1 of each test. Speed, complete each speed test. Stability, complete each stability test. Planning, complete each planning test. Performance, complete each performance test. And then there's Agency, which is the new Sandbox store, which is complete each agency test. Anything, which is deal at least 1,024 damage in 1 turn in the practice test, which is super easy to do. And everything's harder. Deal at least 2,048 damage in 1 turn in the practice test. If I remember correctly, I weakened them with Void, and then I used a shit ton of packets, and I exploded them. Contest, clear every test. Buy, complete the story. Goodbye, recurse through the story, which is an ultra rare achievement at 3.8% of players, which I highly recommend recursing through the story. Bet, complete 5 encounters with 1 or more limiters in use. Dare, complete 5 encounters with 5 or more limiters in use. And risk, complete 5 encounters with all 10 limiters in use. It's 10, not 12. My apologies. Risk is hard. It is a 3.4% achievement. I wonder, based off the first achievement you get, which is Drive, which is 70.9%. So, like, these achievements are pretty easy. I would recommend having 1 limiter and then keep on adding limiters, so that way by the time you get up to all 10, you've, like, built up how to deal with all of them. Because that achievement was not fucking easy. Then you have Search, inspect 5 completed function files, Find, inspect 10 completed function files, Reveal, inspect all completed function files, which again, if you literally just, as you get them, place them each in their own spots, and then by the time you get to the Gold Walk, you've done them all, and that achievement will pop. Process, complete all inspected limiter files. Again, we're only missing 1, so by the time you reach level 15, you're gonna have them all. News, use 10 different OVC terminals. Function, unlock every transistor function. Limiter, unlock every process limiter. User, unlock every upgrade slot and passive slot, which is the 4 on the side and then the 2 for each function. Stack, create a function combination requiring 12 mem. Memory, unlock 32 mem. Self, upgrade a function with a copy of itself. So let's say I put Jaunt with Jaunt, that achievement would pop. Align, achieve user level 8. Focus, achieve user level 16. And 1, achieve user level 24. And that's all the achievements. And then you get Plat, which is earning all the achievements. It is super fucking easy. It is literally, you do it twice.
No
you play the
kid to
game
get in.
twice.
That's a first.
And you pretty much have it made. You know? So, like, I highly recommend it. It is super easy, actually. We're gonna... Here we go. Gonna start sending these guys around. get both. Excellent.
Do your worst, pal.
And his worst really fucking sucks. Gonna jaunt, gonna call, or we're gonna breach. Then we're gonna call.
We're off.
And we may lose a function again. And we won't. We will be fine.
All quiet.
Nice, easy. We're all good.
Jerk was hiding in here. Whatever here is.
So you can get pretty much all this super quickly done. It is fucking great. Don't have any limiters on. And then access points mainly just become save files.
They're saying everyone up and left. Nothing to see here. Admin's just towing the line.
And for the scroll, we have searching continues for missing race driver Preston Moyle, high-rise hammers versus sunset clientele in best of 5, OPI, what you need to know airing tomorrow, quarterly solstice sky vote begins, coming soon, 67th annual Cloud Bank Fashion Week. Search continues for missing driver. Yeah, missing race driver.
Yeah, I'll say.
Don't believe a word of this nonsense. Goldwalk is utterly. Don't count on Goldwalk opening up again anytime soon. So I'll try to read Red's dialogue if I can. She types quite quickly sometimes, so.
8 blocks off. Almost there.
Then we've already done this fight. And then, guess what?
What do we have here?
We have the back door back.
So, don't know what I was expecting, but it wasn't this. We're not alone. Hey, she's friendly, I think.
Did the ball count restart?
Hi, Luna. Can I call you Luna?
Did the ball count restart? Damn it, the ball count restarted. But if you want, you can change music again. And in circles like this, how it's spelt out with the dashes, is when you enter turn mode with Sybil. This is the version that plays.
So this is how it's gonna be. You barely got away from the camera auto with your life. Now they gotta start running from you.
And so you can see planning test, stability test is complete. Access denied for that one. Access denied for that one. It's not yet available. And then we have this door up here. Latest branch under.
You know it's a little sparse, but this isn't half bad. It's no cloud bank though.
Oh, and she'll hum in here. I discovered that last time. So not all the back doors will have something for us to do now. They space it out in order so that way you still have stuff to do later on.
Let's see here.
But this seems like a good place to pause because we're gonna be going quite quickly through the story. So thank you so much for watching. If you are enjoying the end of Transistor and the beginning of the Recursion, make sure to subscribe if you haven't already and click the notification icon to know whenever I go live. If you like the video, please give it a like, and if you can, donate. It helps keep the little light here running. If you would like to do that, you can go to ko-fi.com/ThePorcelainGamer. As far as streaming goes this week, tomorrow we are streaming. Thursday is my day off. Friday we're going to be back with Hades. Saturday we should be good to go with Ash for Baldur's Gate 3. And then Sunday we may or may not stream, depending on how I'm feeling. Um, oh, don't you hate it when you get rid of a subscription service and they still send you fucking text messages? I do. I hate it. If you're wondering for next game, it is going to be Bastion, and that is going to wrap up our 15 years of um, Supergiant Games with every single game they have released so far of the full games. Of course, Hades 2 is in early access on PC, so they're developing it. I'm gonna guess it'll be about a year or two since, until it gets released. I'm gonna guess it's gonna be a 2025, 2026 release. I of course will be playing it when it comes out. One, because I love Supergiant, and two, because I really fucking enjoyed Hades. As far as I'm aware, story wise, you're playing Melanie, who is Hades' sister. So I guess Persephone and Hades decided to have another kid, however many years after Zagreus. And some pretty bad stuff happens, so Melanie has to go hang out with Hecate, and her whole journey, unlike Zagreus, who was trying to get out of Tartarus, is going to be Melanie trying to get into Tartarus. So it's gonna be interesting. I don't. That's about it. I know a couple of the characters. I know you can take a bath with a couple of characters, which is fucking insane, and I love it. Um, but as far as story wise, apart from that, I don't know anything about Hades 2, nor do I want to. I don't know what gods apart from Nemesis and Hecate there are in the game, and I only know those two because my Twitter was fucking flooded with Nemesis. Um, and Nemesis, fun fact, appears actually in Hades. There is her sword, and also you can get, I think, her shield, which is the Infernal Trove spawner, and you can purchase that at Charon's Well. Um, and I know Hecate's in it because she is voiced by the amazing Amelia Taylor, aka the narrator from Baldur's Gate 3, and I'm so excited. I am so excited to be able to go back and enter that world again. Although we haven't technically ever left that world, considering we run it on Fridays as a good way to welcome in the weekend as well as to finish rounding up achievements for it. And you guys seem to like having those as chill streams, and I like running the game, so I'm excited to continue it. After Bastion, we're either going to go directly into Too Spooky, which is probably it, or if we still have a tiny bit of Bastion left, we're going to head into Too Spooky, and then once Too Spooky is done, we're heading right back into Bastion. So, that all being said, thank you so much for watching. I love you as always, and I will